the Maranta, yellow and leaf, crispy edge. Marantas can be difficult. It might have missed a watering while I was away, but these leaves are all new growth, so I really think the plant is fine.
What? Are we supposed to do that today?
Yeah.
All right. Let me just turn off my YouTube video. Welcome to our apartment tour. Now before we get into it, I want to say the apartment is nowhere near done. This video should act as like an intro to a new series that we're going to do called My Rental Refresh, where we take you through each room of the apartment, tell you what's happening in there, tell you what our plans are, execute those plans, and show you a finished product. So don't judge us yet, just enjoy the tour. And make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so that when we do start that series, you make sure that you're getting notified when those videos post. All right, let's go. We're in the hallway. This is where you come into the apartment. The first thing you'll see is this closet here, which is actually Sean's closet. It might also hold a few things like luggage, the all-important New York City cart, maybe, 1 or 5 of my jackets, but who's counting? It's Sean's closet. Past there, this little niche was the perfect area to create seating, to take your shoes off, put your shoes on. New York City is disgusting, so we don't do shoes in the house. Although Sean often forgets his things, and I have to get them for him because he puts his shoes on and then realizes he doesn't have anything that he needs to actually leave the house. So from the entryway, you kind of flow right into our living room. Now, I have lived in about 4 different New York City apartments, and this by far is the biggest living room that I've had to work with, which was really exciting. It really allowed me to express my style. I really wanted it to have a very cozy, intimate, mid-century modern vibe with a little bit of industrial and a little bit of boho kind of thrown in. So layering lots of texture, adding lots of plants, adding little knickknacks from our travels or things that are important to us laying about was really important to me. They have these big east-facing windows which get lots of light that the people love, our pet loves, our plants love. So this morning sun is like, it's really fantastic. You can see the girls are over here thriving and living their best life. So yeah, love this living room space. We're also super lucky to have an outdoor space because not everyone does. We have a balcony here that is supplying sun to this plant, but right now it's fall. The balcony's been kind of broken down. So if you're interested in seeing what the balcony looked like in its full glory at the top of summer, there is a video. I will be sure to link it in the description where you can take a look. So from the living room, because it's kind of a New York City open situation, you're in the dining room. We created this dining place because we haven't had a dinner party yet, but it is at the very tip top of our list because Sean loves to cook. This room, unfortunately, fortunately, acts as a mud room because this is where we will come in after work every day and drop our bags, sometimes our jackets. We have to be better about hanging up our jackets. You'll also find Sean at this table because it acts as a workspace where he edits all of our videos. Or a workspace for both of us because then we'll both sit down and review the videos and whatnot. So, love the dining room table. also added this sideboard. IKEA furniture is like clutch when you really need something. This sideboard acts as a bar and some extra storage. This is the part in this room that really will need to be redone. You can see the walls are bare. This is like, honey, what? So we're gonna work on this. We're gonna fix this up. So after you come from the dining room, you find yourself in our thin, narrow, but very functional kitchen. I lived in a studio before Sean and I moved into this apartment, and it did not have a dishwasher. And a dishwasher was at the very top of my list of like things I absolutely had to have, and we got it. The kitchen, you know, it's New York City. You don't get super fancy kitchens or appliances. Sometimes you do if you're lucky, but everything is fine. It works. We use it. We cook. Sean loves to cook. We're in the kitchen, honey. We're using it. It's New York City. So from the kitchen, you come round yonder. Hey, Millie. And here we have another closet. In this closet, we keep household items, linens, cleaning supplies, extra paint, those type of things go in here. As compared to other apartments I've lived in, I would say this place is like midline on closet and storage space. We did have to add some creative storage to the apartment to make sure that we can tuck away most of the things that we have. I have been here for 10 years, so you collect a lot of stuff in 10 years. So moving on from the closet into our little hallway, this was a tester. I don't know, what do you guys think? Sean doesn't like it. I thought it was okay. Tell us in the comments. You come into the bathroom. New York City, it's very yellow. New York City is not known for giving you spacious bathrooms, and this place did not disappoint. But what it did have going for it was kind of an already black and white theme with the floor tiles and the walls. So really, we just went with it. It was really lucky that we had this large 3-mirror storage cabinet on the wall. It was so nice to be able to put all of my beauty things away and still have room for Sean. You know what I'm saying? Boyfriends need space too. So yeah, it's a functional bathroom. It's small, it's windowless, which I hate because I would love to put a plant in here. It gets a little warm, but you know, it works. We can get clean, we can use the toilet. Oh, our toilet flushes so long and so loud. I want to do a demonstration. We're flushing. That was real time, y'all. It just stopped. So long. But it's a strong flush, you know what I'm saying? And you can kind of hear other people flushing their strong flush toilets too, sometimes if it's quiet enough, but it works, so we're happy. So coming out of the bathroom, across the hallway, you come into the bedroom. Now, the bedroom is the room that has given me the most design anxiety, if you will. I had a vision, and that vision included painting this wall blue. And I love the blue wall, but I'm still working out how the rest of the vision goes. The windows in this apartment all face the same side, so east facing is what everything is doing, but our Monstera does seem to love it in this window. There's also a whale fin Sansevieria in here. Yeah, what we're gonna do with this room, it's at the bottom of the list, y'all, so make sure that you tune in for those videos. In this room, we also have my closet, which is by far the most personal space I have had to house our fashions. Sean and Celia, if you didn't know, love their fashions. So storage of clothes and shoes is a really big thing for us, and we're gonna have to come up with some really creative ways to tackle that effectively. So let me tell you a little bit more about the building now that we've finished the apartment tour. How do I look? Cute. So we are in Harlem, which is fantastic. It's a very multicultural neighborhood and we really love it. Today is actually the day of the New York City Marathon, which runs literally right past our building. So if you hear some noise, that's what it is, because they're out there really cheering those runners on. We have laundry in the basement, which is a very, very, very big deal in New York City. You do not want to have to go to the laundromat. Again, my previous apartment, I didn't have laundry, and laundry was at the very tip top of the list, right next to dishwasher, as something I needed to have in the building. We also have a doorman, which is nice. He collects your packages, opens the door for you, and we have a very active community in the building. We've had a Halloween party, there was a 4th of July party. They decorate the outdoors based on the holiday and the season. We always have fresh flowers out there. So we really, really, really enjoy the community. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I will be sure to get back to you. Again, this is an intro video for a new series that we are super, super excited about. So please be sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification and let me know what was your favorite part of the apartment tour. What was the thing that you were like, oh, that's really nice and I might have to try that? Or what was the thing that was like, I don't know. It's a discussion. I'm open. So thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye.